Welcome back to another video. I just wanted to show you some stuff which could help you in Arena get to Champions League. And we're going to get right into it. And I'm going to show you some spots where you could land. And first, to clarify, you're only going to get to Champions League if you play solos. I'm not saying you won't if you play trios, but it's easier to get there if you play solos. Let's get right into it. So when you are in Arena, just imagine this is an Arena game. I'm going to show you two places to hide. Early game, you got to make a loop path. So, for example, I usually land there, then I go there. And then I camp in that haystack until I get top 25. But the thing is, if you decide that you want to make a loop path, early game I'd say W key. Once it gets to top 50, top 60, wait, I say to around first placement. And then that will make it a lot easier. And now, so there's about 2 chests if both of them spawn here and quite a lot of floor loot. And then as long as if you don't break any of these, you hop in there, hopefully nobody should see you. And if somebody does walk past, then stay in the haystack. I'm not saying it's going to work every time, but it should work. Okay, so this is the final 2 things I'm going to say about trying to win games in Arena. When you die, or if you do die, think, what have I just done? How did I die? What did I do? For example, you go to a supply drop. You die because you got sniped. Maybe if you are going to a supply drop again, maybe be a bit more careful and maybe build around the supply drop you did not build. Because how are they meant to snipe you if you didn't build? For example, what is this guy? So the idea of the video, after you've done that, look at the placement points. Then think, look, if I want to hide, I'm going to have to do this, and that. And then after you have done that, you're going to want to start to find a loop path in 2 different places rather than going to one, because otherwise you're going to get very bored and you want to get to Champions League but also have fun. And then that is the simple way. And also do not camp. And if you do get bored camping and you do want to camp, great advice where I went before and showed you at this place around here. I think it was there, yeah, there. Camp in that haystack, watch YouTube. That's how I got my points. You know, I want to play an FNCS. I had 2FA. I'm going to tournaments, you know. I play better than I am in normal solos. Go have a shot. So, anybody, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully some of this stuff should help you out. Please like and subscribe. Comment your epic name down below if you want to join the clan. Entries are still open. Goodbye, dude. Now, you're probably wondering why I brought you here. What you've got to do, you've got to break this rock. Or any rock. Put it on here. Okay. I'll try that once again. But you get the idea. And what you got to do is you got to go down that gap, and you can't fit through that gap unless you do this. And there we are in that gap. And there we are out of that gap. So I'll show you once again, this time breaking the ramp. Okay, I'll show you once again. Get onto there. Break that. Go into there, and that's another great hiding spot. So now if we break this, And you don't have to land these places. You can land that gas station near Frenzy. This one. That's what I sometimes do. Henchman chest just near it. Or when I'm playing arena duos, I land Dirty Docks. And when you land Dirty Docks, there's a variety of loot, and at least a duo goes there. And if you come on top, you're set. You do really well. So now I want to talk about the game. Late game, early game, and mid game. So early game, if the loot, where you land, you should really make a loot path, like I do. So what I do is I land at Dusty Depot place, then I go to that place there, and it really works. And then what you have got to do is you have got to easy kill. What you have got to do is you've got to think about the mid game, late game, and early game. And the fact is, if you go early game and you start pushing, you'll find that you'll have quite a lot of elims. And then once you're in mid game, you won't really have to go for kills. And then eventually, if you keep on landing in those areas, you will find to get quite a few kills because you know the loot path. Because you know the loot path and how you're going to get there. What is my aim? My aim is really bad. I am better than this, guys. So sorry, but... And then, so once you get to mid-game, camp. Then I say, you wait for your next bit of placement. After you've got your next bit of placement, top 7, and top 15. If you're playing solos, it's top 15. And once you've got top 15, it's going to be a bit harder to get top 5. And if you think you can get top 5, I'd say camp a bit more. But really, if you don't think you can, I'd go for the elims. Usually I get 1 or 2 afterwards, and then I die. But sometimes I go for top 5, and I do end up winning the game. I'm not saying you will win the game, but that should help you get the Champions League.